Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Dice Jailers Campaign 2, because I still haven't given us a subtitle yet. I'll figure it out soon enough. But for announcements, we'll kick it over to Future Jordan. Hey, everybody, for announcements this week, first off, thank you to Sirenscape for letting us use your music to underscore all of our episodes. They let us use that for shouting them out right here, and you can use them in your TTRPG games as well, or just listen to the music because the soundscapes are great. For announcements for this show, we soon will have our character portraits done, thanks to all of our subscribers for giving us the funds to be able to hire an artist to be able to do that. We have Aaliyah that we've been working with for a good amount of time. They are the child of a good friend of mine. We've seen the portraits in first concept, then line art, then color, and now we're getting the last shades and shadows and details onto them, and it looks so cool. I'm really excited to share that all with you. And if you'd like to be a subscriber and help give us some more real human money to be able to make more upgrades to the show, perhaps hire an editor so I don't need to, that would be lovely. All of that goes to making the show better, so if you'd like to support us, please do. That, I believe, is all of our announcements for this week, so we'll head back to the episode. Thanks, me. What, no bit? I figured
No.
Jordan would just say a bit.
No, because I did that for 3 recordings in a row, and you did nothing with it, and so I'm
That's
letting it go.
not true. I did one.
Yeah. Ish.
I did one. I remember. But anyway,
Damn, get hit with the ish.
Not the one that I
Damn.
wanted, so it didn't count.
yeah, sure. But we'll kick away from me rebuffing Bjorn's bits to my favorite part of the episode, Jaime.
Oh, hi. I've just gotten back from vacation, and so I'm even more scattered and not knowing what I'm doing than usual. For example, I sat down and started getting my things out and realized I didn't have my character sheet open. I'm not functioning on all cylinders, but you know what would probably help me with that is if you gave us actual human monies. Unclear as to how, but Jordan is indicating on the screen where you would go to do this. This would not just be for me. This would be for these other people who are more highly functioning and probably deserve it more. But I'm the one that they elected to talk, so here you go. If you go to the place that Jordan is once again indicating, at ko-fi.com/dicejailers, you can donate directly to our channel. The thing that we are working on right now is character art. We have seen preliminary sketches. We are very excited. If you want to put a face to the voice, that will be coming soon. And even sooner, with your help. Thank you very much for your attention, and money, please.
Jaime, you're
You got the
phenomenal.
site right on the first try that time. That was awesome.
I know. It was like, I wasn't particularly funny at all, but I said most of the right things, and that should count for something.
It counts for everything, Jaime. Bjorn?
Absolutely it does. Yes.
What's going on in our
I'm so
story?
not set up.
That's fine.
Okay, no combat. I don't have anything set up.
We'll see about that. The 4 of you are currently in the settlement of Isan Kaelora, a small town that's been set up near a now dead city, the city of Salnor, where you first arrived and were in a spire that collapsed. You all barely got out. Your companion, Flint Speaker, did not. Traveling here, you have learned that an artifact known as the Daybreak Reliquary has gone missing, and you have been conscripted to help these individuals, followers of Lathander, locate and retrieve said reliquary. In exchange for doing so, you will be provided with provisions for your travel out of this town. Varsha, a follower of Coralon, which is unique considering who she is and where she's from, has spoken with the High Dawn Lord, Ludinas Dreas Tonish, and found some common ground with him. Turns out he's not much more of a fan of the structure of the dynasty than she is. He is a follower of his faith. And while Xavier, Jenah, and Etty were doing some reconnaissance to find out as much information they could about the disappearance of the reliquary, Varsha reached out with her locate object spell, having seen what it looked like. And for those listening and watching, we have just spent some time in Varsha's past, learning how she got here, as the reaching out of this spell brought her back in her own memories to her time in the City of Steel. But as everything comes back to the here and now, and Varsha, you are able to feel just on the edge of your spell. What do you want to do in this moment? We'll wait on the other three.
I don't think Varsha does anything. I think she is shaken by sort of that sort of feeling of deja vu, of that moment of like connecting to something that she hasn't thought about or she tries not to think about. But I don't think she reacts to that. I think she ignores it like she does most things.
Okay. The one thing you are noting, while it is right at the very edge of your spell, at this moment, it's not moving. But you know it is as exactly close to 1,000 feet as possible. That's how far that spell is, 1,000, right?
Perfect. Yes.
Perfect. Good.
That's, well, I don't think I say anything either. I think I just walk in that direction.
Okay. How about you three? Jenah, Xavier, and Etty.
I was gonna have the end of a joke punchline right here, and I totally forgot to write it.
Let's see.
Damn, can't come up with a joke.
Got your head?
No, I don't improvise at all.
Yeah, Monica can't relate.
And then I said, "That's my giant sandworm."
That's my
Yeah, no, I'm not taking line readings at this time, director.
Let's just keep pushing through. I think let's just.
So I was muted, which would explain why you didn't respond to my question, which was, I don't remember exactly what the three of us were doing. I know we were talking to, we questioned the Dawn Lord.
Yeah, Dawn Lord Lindry. And basically we're finding out sort of about the timing of when this happened, as there had been a vision of the reliquary at its spot where it usually sat, and what you were told seemed to be unique about this. It seemed that this image had weight to it.
And timing-wise,
though it was intangible, and timing-wise, and
the way the magic looked wise, it was about the same time as when the bomb went off.
Correct. The chronal destruction of the parallel spire.
Yeah, so we were getting that information. And we just about figured out that connection before we cut.
Well, I'm going to continue to not say anything, because I was advised not to say anything, and I'm going to trust myself to not get excited and start running off at the mouth.
So we think we know a bit about and I'll look over at Etty, Rutabaga's disappearance. We might have some kind of connection to it. But we will... This information will be very, very useful to us. Why don't we go see if Varsha's done with the High Dome? And we'll cut right there, because Alex is having trouble with audio stuff.
And as the three of you are departing from the company of Dawn Lord Lindry, you do in fact see Varsha walking away from where you all are at this moment. She's probably got about, she's walking, so maybe 40, 50-foot head start on you. Unless you can correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think Varsha just started Usain bolting it down.
No, just serial killer walking, you know.
But yeah, I can. Like Kane Hodder, just strutting along.
Just like that.
Mhm.
Wow.
Do you think she was just?
Oh, if
planning
I'm gonna compare to a killer, I'm gonna use the best Jason.
Do you think she was just planning on going without us, just to go get it?
Absolutely. I just go after her.
Well, we should probably. All right.
Thank you for your time, ma'am. Pardon me. And I take off after them.
And maneuvering through the streets of Isan Kaelora, especially here near the Radiant Sanctum where you are, it's not like traveling through like a rat's maze or anything, though it's not all straightaways. And as you are focusing on your spell, Varsha, you're continually getting closer. You all travel for about 5, maybe even 10 minutes. Times where you're getting stuck in crowds of individuals waiting for them to have to pass through to reach the location. It's strange. It's something 1,000 feet away. It doesn't feel like it should take you 10 minutes to walk there. And you have these moments where all of a sudden, it and you feel like you're in slightly different locations. A sense of almost like deja vu, of feeling like you've walked a path before.
Does this feel like a time distortion?
Kind of.
Uh-oh.
Did we pass that stall already? Because I think we did.
Have we been able to catch up, or is the timing
Yeah, you here?
affecting us?
What the fuck? Who was that?
You feel like it is, I'm trying not to get too spaceballs here, but you do feel like it is now. If that makes sense, and if it doesn't, that's fine too.
You didn't answer my question. Did we catch up with her, or is the timing winding?
Oh, you've caught up with Varsha. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I heard you say, I thought you meant if you had caught up with time, and that's why I was going down that path.
I mean, I feel it. For the record, I'm not just walking directly into the sea or anything. Not that they're...
Okay.
I feel it.
Yeah.
And let me and I'll kind of try and get at least a little bit of height, like climbing up on something or something like that, and just look in that general direction to see which way we're headed.
Give me a perception check.
Yeah.
And since this feels like a time thing, do I see the fucking guys that we were dealing with earlier?
No, that you very much don't.
Okay.
How about a hot 16?
The one, 16. Just a comment on Varsha. You do feel like this has to do with your connection to the Daybreak Reliquary through your spell, and your allies. Like you would have. I'll call this a wisdom thing because it is tied to your magic. Their proximity to you it would make sense why they would experience a similar shift. But you think this is tied somehow to this artifact. It is supposed to be some pretty amazing, holy shit, this reliquary. So
Okay.
doing a thing makes sense. You, Xavier, looking out, you can see that you are headed towards the near the western edge of the settlement. You approached the settlement from the west, Salnor leading off further west.
Did I believe it was yesterday when I was trying to get a lay of the land, talking to everyone? Did I get a feel for what kind of part of the settlement is going to be that west, or is it more everything's just kind of where it's going to be?
There are a lot of things that are sort of placed where they are, sort of out of convenience. Like a lot of the folks that are here have either done pilgrimages, or this is their last chance, or they are here because of the belief in wanting to rebuild the city to the west. But this area of the settlement on this edge, it is mostly either used for residences or storage.
Well, whoever it is that's hiding this away, they're either putting it under their mattress or in a, I don't know, wheat silo. They're hiding in plain sight.
And as you are all getting closer, Varsha, now you can tell which structure it has to be in, just based on direction, distance. It's a 3-story tall building, some small windows in it. The windows almost kind of look like arrow slits in like a castle's tower, just in their shape. You don't look at them and think that they're for a military purpose, but they are very thin, rectangular building, but you can see what looks like 3 very defined levels in it. And anybody who wants to may give me a perception check. DC is 20.
Nope.
Not the slightest.
So close. I got a 19.
I also got a 19.
Ah!
I'm looking at the dirt.
I'm looking for a rectangle.
Very nice.
Again, I have my R names written down.
I'm sorry. You do. They give me joy.
Can't.
Give me joy, and Jenah/Jaime just winces each time.
It's just like vein pulses.
Well, I guess since none of us see shit, let's just walk the fuck into this place, I suppose.
Great, fantastic. Yep.
Yeah.
I'll go first.
So
Wait,
this
hold
building-
on. If this is where the rhombus is, does it seem like in this entrance there's any traps or anything?
I'm
If
just
I
make an
wanted to do
investigation
a-
check for me. Just
you.
do a little investigating there.
Little vestibule.
Yep.
Oh my god, that was crazy. A5.
You said 25?
Mm-hmm.
You do spot something. Right about ankle height at the doorway, you can see a very thin, almost like a filament, tripwire that is there.
I just look up at Varsha. I'm like, can't see that from all the way up there, can ya? I don't know.
Yeah, well, it wouldn't be a garrote to me.
And you know what? That's fair. I'm gonna.
That's hilarious.
Can I break it?
Yeah, this with that 25, I mean, how well you're seeing how this is set up, you are able to break where it's attached to the frame, and as you do, you can feel there's some weight on the other end of this. Like it doesn't, like Looney Tunes pull you off your feet or anything, but your hand kind of goes with it a little bit. There's definitely something attached to the other end of this tripwire.
Can I see what it is?
If you open the door.
Oh, right. There's a thing. Oh, good luck.
But I will say, with that 25, you are beyond certain this is the only trap here in this doorway. Because you're level 3, and that's a 25.
Yeah. It was a good roll, not gonna lie to you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'll open the door.
Okay. Opening it, you can see that this is largely used for storage. You can see some various cots strewn about the place, extra bedding for people who come into town. You can see some like water pitchers and stuff strewn about, a lot of pottery in here as well. And Etty, you are able to see that attached, this wire goes to like a small eyelet on the other end of the door frame, goes up to a pulley, and you can see attached to it are what looks like various like pots, cooking pots, about 3 of them. This was an alarm of sorts.
Once we're all in, I'm just gonna kind of tie it somewhere where it can kind of keep it secure. Almost try to reset it so that I know if somebody's coming in after us.
Sure. Okay. Well, we'll call that. Actually, just give me a little dexterity check for that. Let's not give it to you for free.
But I'm so cute.
Yeah,
You are.
Getting in the door would be easy, huh?
Well, that was a natural 19. Or
You're fine.
Yeah.
You're fine. We don't need to know the mob's fire.
We know that they're close enough to hear pans clattering, so we should be quiet.
I mean, we also just walked right in the front door.
quietly though.
All right.
Varsha, you sense that this thing is up.
I'll just
so I
very quick, in sign language, just sign to the entire group. Does anyone understand me?
Just lean over to Jenah and whisper, "It's up."
Yeah, I got that. Thank you. Don't y'all still? Okay, this is not Jaime knowledge. Well, this is not Jenah knowledge. But didn't y'all have psychic connections between the 3 of you up? Or did that drop already?
That dropped.
Yeah.
Okay.
Great. All right.
I would love it if everybody would make a stealth check for me as you're trying to be quiet.
Right.
As we
If you say-
Scooby-Doo our way up this.
Uh-huh.
Oh, thank God.
Yep.
It's a 21.
Let's find
over
out. Do
here.
I have that? I assume so. Sure do. All right.
You still have that. You still have that bardic inspiration I gave you before you started to talk. To
Oh
the
yeah.
High
What is that? Is that a 6?
I believe so.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
It's
don't
6.
know how much it's gonna help me. Oh, a 6 though. Okay. 12.
Awesome. What did everyone else get?
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20, okay.
It's a 21.
8.
So
And what'd you get there, Xavier?
21.
21. Okay.
12 with a +6 on that?
wow.
I have disadvantage and a +1, dog. What do you want from me? And I rolled an 8 and a 5, bro.
Yeah. Meep.
I'm not stealth. I'm a cleric. I'm big, and I'm wearing big fuck-ass armor. What do you want from me?
Yes.
Don't ask the burly lesbian cleric to be stealthy. It's not her job.
The best thing about me is that I don't talk. Everything else about me is like
So we Scooby-Doo our way up to the Reliquary.
We'll get to that.
Oh no.
You all Scooby-Doo your way to the second of the 3 levels of this structure. This second one, it's a lot. Second verse, same as the first. You're seeing just a lot of this is overflow for supplies. Some of the potteries in states of needing of repair. So lots of arts and crafts projects around here. And as you all have gotten to this second level, you all hear a voice, feminine. That's far enough right there. I don't know who any of you are. But considering what you look like, you seem like the type were probably sent to get something you know nothing about. And you will see from the upper level, flipping down through an opening, just kind of fingertips on the edge, see landing this almost golden blonde hair cascading around her. She's wearing a very simple robes. They look like the robes of a martial artist, but they do have some symbols of Lathander on them, kind of singed at the edges of the sleeves. Her skin is slightly tanned, very sun-worn, lavender eyes, elvish, and you can see unmistakably hanging from a chain around her neck is the Daybreak Reliquary.
Etty, look. A fellow thief.
Hello. I didn't realize it was going to be a necklace. I would have started thinking of words differently.
It is what I need it to be. This
It's also not yours. Well, it does now.
Who are you?
I am your next disappointment.
We're gonna
I
fuck?
don't want... I don't know if I should be insulted or not.
That says more about Etty than you.
Yes.
Oh God. Oh God.
Sorry.
I bid you good day.
Soul knife.
Make an
Oh.
attack roll.
And I wanted to go on record, I'm trying to shoot to the reliquary to like
Sure.
pin it into the wall.
Oh, you do know the word.
Alex does. Etty don't.
Well,
Yeah.
And I have a silly question to ask you.
I have an amazing answer.
Okay, perfect. So I can do this thing called steady aim, where I can give myself advantage if I don't move.
Yes.
If I'm staying where I am and I'm not moving, could I argue I could get advantage on this?
I mean, that's what steady aim does. Yeah, it gives you advantage.
Okay. Cool. Okay.
Actually, you know what? Here's what we're gonna do first. Before you do that,
Okay.
this will be for the what happens afterwards. I want you to just roll initiative with me.
Okay.
So 24.
Oh, you beat me.
Okay.
I did.
You can still get your attack with advantage on this.
Okay.
I'm not going to take that away. This is for the follow-up because steady aim does reduce your movement to 0.
I did get a 24.
24. Go ahead and roll damage for that.
And I didn't mean to say soul knife. I mean the returning dagger that I got. I don't need psionic energy to try to
Even
something.
honestly, if you had done the soul knife, I would have allowed it because this is fucking cool, and I don't care that chains can't take psychic damage. This is cool. But yes, the dagger of returning. Go ahead and roll damage on that.
Is that sneak attack because it was a surprise attack?
What was that?
I will allow you can roll sneak attack damage on that. Because you were attacking the chain, not the person, right?
Correct.
Cool. Then I will not use deflect attacks.
Okay.
You're not gonna use what?
Well, monk.
Fucking monks.
Oh yeah.
Monk shit.
I'm sorry, you're asking me to do math. 15 damage.
Was that with the sneak attack?
Yes.
Cool.
Didn't roll too
So-
super well on it.
The dagger flies out and it cuts right through this chain, the blade appearing back in your hand. The reliquary, as it's falling, you will watch as she reaches down to catch it before it hits the ground. And do any of you speak Celestial? In a language you do not recognize, she says a word, and you watch as this bright wave comes off of the reliquary, and she is perched back up, peeking down from the hole from whence she flipped down. As I was saying, I am your next disappointment. You are not getting this or catching me. Ta! And she is going to run.
Shit.
You can't see where, as she is on a level above you.
I just go, Varsha, throw me.
I will give you all this information for free. In walking up to this building, there wasn't anything of a similar height around it. So if this thing's got like rooftop access, it's a ways down. You can go up, you could try and go outside to see if you can corner her somewhere. It is all up to you. What would you like to do? I'm totally down with this throwing the piney one idea, though. That's fine.
I'm hoping it works.
I mean, yeah, we can send you behind her and we can find alternate.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, man.
Great. Great. So, tossing, Etty, you are able to catch on to the edge of this. Up you go, and you are able to see she is already at the far end of this structure from where you are, and she just boosh pushes open sort of like these double barn doors, and you watch as she just full on superhero jumps right out.
I'm not even lying, I'm going right after her.
Would there
Movement, action, bonus action.
Lovely.
would there
What are
have
the rest of you guys
been time
doing?
in this quick Etty getting thrown for me to send a bardic inspiration up to Etty's shoulder on the way?
I'm going to say yes, and tell me how you do it.
It's going to be just a very quick, don't fuck up.
Love it. So,
Not another disappointment.
So, Etty, you will see that she goes right out this. There is a building. Ooh, she's going to make herself a little athletics check to see how far she can jump on this. Great. Here's a bit of an alleyway. Because of the angle, our good friend Pythagoras, she is able to go from this third story down to a one-story level. She is going to take a little bit of... Okay, acrobatics is good. She will take a little bit of damage on that. Are you going out the barn doors too?
Yeah, I'm following after her, but as I'm going, I try to think about what I did before. Like a blood vessel pops in my eye, but Varsha and Jenah, you hear me in your head saying, it's like giving surprisingly exact coordinations for where she is for somebody who does not know where she's going at any given point in time.
This.
But I do use my psionic whispers again. And we are going to be able to communicate for 3 hours.
Okay. As you pass through the last place that she was before she went out of this structure, Etty, roll me a d6 to see what happens to you.
3.
3. As you are about to jump, you see her. She's running along the top of this building. You can tell a couple things. 1, she's faster than you. 2, you watch as she seems to shunt ahead of where she was, like she stepped through a window in time. The coloring of this looks very similar to the abilities you saw with the Chronal Inquisition.
Communicate all that.
Go ahead and give me an acrobatics check to see how bad this landing is for you.
Alrighty.
Because you are jumping from the 3rd story of a structure and landing onto the roof of the 1st story of a structure.
I am. Oh, not terrible for me. 15 on the die, so 15.
Lovely. So you
Sorry,
will...
you're a rogue whose acrobatics is...
It was athletics.
No, that was acrobatics.
Oh, I thought you said athletics. My bad.
No. Acrobatics.
I was like,
20.
what do you mean?
20.
Yeah,
20.
So with your roguish abilities, you only take a total of 3 points of bludgeoning damage from that as you land and are able to tuck and roll along with it, and you are cooking. You were cooking along behind her, and you were able to give directions to your allies. You are now going to be able to see where she's at, and she darts off over the side of this building, sort of down into the alley below, and she is very much going to try and lose all of you. But Etty, you are the current eye in the sky. What about the rest of you?
Following directions, running down and out.
Great.
Yeah, wizard, I don't suppose you can do anything that would slow this person.
Yeah, if I could catch up to him.
All right, you've got these tiny little legs. Is your speed reduced from an average humanoid?
I think everyone's got 30s.
Yeah. Okay, great. All right.
Well, I must look like a corgi. My legs just.
Right.
Little duck.
Right.
Makes you think of the way
Right.
Velma Dinkley's drawn in a pup named Scooby-Doo. Just almost like Peanuts dancing.
So I'll have my bow out as soon as I get even a glimpse of her. Even at long range with a longbow, I'm gonna take a shot as soon as I can get a glimpse.
Great. Give me a perception check.
Yeah. That is pretty solid. After a little bit of math, that's a 17.
You can see her and she's within range.
All right, I'd love to take a shot. I'm guessing disadvantage.
No, she's close enough that it would be just a regular shot.
Awesome. That is, let's see, 24 to hit.
That will hit.
Yep. And the damage doesn't matter. It's just with the longbow, I slow her down by 10 feet.
Great.
Let's go.
I reduce her speed by 10 feet, I should say. Because that's different.
Go ahead and roll the damage for me.
That's... What is math? 8 points of damage.
Great. So this arrow, as it comes in, she sees it and catches the arrow in the air. The deflect attacks ability doesn't say that if the damage is reduced to 0, that the attack misses. So I'm going to say it still reduces her movement.
Oh, sorry, how much damage did you do?
8.
What is the monk's ability? Actually, Bjorn, can I, seeing, I think that this monk is going to snatch it directly out of the air, can I accelerate the arrow?
Absolutely.
And add an extra 2d6 damage onto that?
Go ahead and add the 2d6. Yeah, let's see how much damage she takes from this.
I'm not rolling it, Jordan. You're rolling it.
Oh yeah, you gotta add that on there, Xavier.
I was like, what are we pausing for?
Oh, I thought you were gonna roll it.
I don't have 6s, bro.
Oh, fair enough. It's a 5.
It's 5 total?
Yeah.
It brings up to 13?
Yeah.
She catches the arrow.
Shit.
She reduced it by 14. No, I'm sorry. She reduced it by 24.
Oh wow.
Jesus.
Okay, well, I love to waste a spell, in fact.
Yeah.
How close is she?
I'm gonna say she's. Let's see here. I'm gonna be nice enough that I can't throw it back, so it's gonna be more than 60 feet. So we'll call it 70 feet.
However, because that was my reaction.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pick you up, and I'm going to use my adrenaline rush to give myself dash as a bonus action. So I'm going to move double here and try to get you into range of her.
Me, Jenah?
Yes, Jenah.
I'll allow it.
You're tiny. I'm picking you up. I can run much faster, so I'm going to move you. That gives me 2 temporary hit points also.
Yeah. Jenah, what are you doing with your action then? Because that would get you 30 feet closer. She'd be about 40 feet away.
I cast Hold Person.
Oh, what's the spell save on that?
Wisdom 14.
That is a dirty 20 on the wisdom save.
I feel like she's a monk, so that was not the move.
Yeah.
She's
Damn
got a
it.
good wisdom bonus. Your spell closes in around her, and you see she breaks through it. She's like, "This is not about you. This is bigger than that. This is about them." Etty, you will watch. You can now see where she's darting down into the streets, trying to get out of eyesight of all of y'all. Go ahead and give me either an investigation or perception, Etty, to try and watch where she's going.
That will be an investigation.
I do want to clarify that I did use my action to move as well, so I did move 90 feet, so I theoretically caught up to her.
Got
Here.
Well,
Okay.
keeping it on the up. I rolled a nat 1.
Under your
I am a
arm.
halfling.
Yep.
So
Rolled after 1? No, I didn't.
no, I didn't. So that's a 17 plus 6 for 23.
Cool. So you are able to see all of this. Varsha, you are caught up with her, and as you catch her, she just goes, "May his light forgive me, I'm so sorry." And she's going to make some unarmed strikes on you. That's
right.
20, so that'll hit you. And great. So Varsha, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw for me, as this is stunning strike.
Of course it is.
DC 16. Varsha stunned?
Fuck no.
Absolutely not.
Awesome.
Be
Do it
for
again.
real. That was a 17. Great.
Yeah, something I wanted. Never mind.
What was that second one?
Also a 17.
Okay. As her strikes hit you, you can tell she's pulling her punches a little bit. She is deliberately not trying to hurt you. She's just trying to stun. And as you resist both of them, you can feel sort of this Coralon Lathander connection between the two of you. She goes, "Fucking really?
Did we kiss?
Would it make you go away?"
No.
Bonus action, step of the wind, and run. And she's going to try and be a little acrobatic here. That can come into play on things. She will, as she runs from you, the step of the wind giving her disengage and dash, She touches the reliquary kind of to her lips as she utters a silent prayer, and a wave of light comes off of it. For you all, we're kind of going fast and loose with initiative here. Who would like to do something next?
It's actually really important that we have an initiative order for something that I want to do.
You all can decide your initiative order. You're working together as a single unit.
Mm.
Go if you want to go.
No, I already went, so...
Seraphel has gone. So you all have turns again.
My biggest, I'm going to just be keeping on the roof to keep an eye on her in case she tries to get away again.
So you're basically movement, action, bonus action for dash, dashy, dash.
Mm-hmm.
Love it. So Etty is still staying, eyes on the prize. She didn't have enough movement there to be able to get out ahead, so you still have eyes on her. I'll go with Xavier. What do you want to do?
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna... don't have enough movement to get up that close. So I think for this one, it's just gonna be a move and dash.
Cool. We'll go... Sounds like, Jenah, you have something. Does it depend on if Varsha does something?
No, it's, no, I can't talk about it without ruining it, but it literally depends on initiative order, so.
Okay.
Do you want me to go, or do you want to go?
Well,
literally, there's two things left. It's me and it's you. Do you want to go, or should I go?
Have you put me down? Because I can't go anywhere at present. No, you're faster if you want it. No, put me down so you can fight her.
Go. I will put you down.
I can't do the thing. It doesn't. I'll explain to y'all later, but I can't do the thing if there's no. I can't do the thing, but I'm gonna. Well, she can't block this. I'm gonna, she can't outrun this. So I'm gonna cast Magic Missile.
Oh no! Just give me damage for that.
It's 3, right? I forget.
Yep.
Do you roll?
It's up to
they're
you.
tiny.
You can roll a d4 once and apply it to all 3 darts, or you can use a different d4 for each dart. I leave it up to the player.
I'll roll 3d4.
Lovely. And don't forget to add +1 to each d4.
Yep. I rolled 3 on all of them. So,
12.
12, yeah.
So, your darts fly off, and kind of as she's gone into where there's a crowd of people that are kind of bustling about. So you don't see the darts hit her so much. You can see where she is, but you just more hear, "Oh fuck shit!" as all 3 hit.
All right, I'm gonna do something.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna say 2 things real quick. I'm gonna say to Varsha, like, sorry, I know this is gonna make you mad. And then at the top of my lungs, I'm gonna yell, "Thief! Stop! Thief!" Because I think we need more eyes, damn it.
Varsha, what do you want to do?
Yeah, I'm gonna run. How far did they go?
80 feet.
Yeah, that's a problem. That's definitely a problem for me. Okay.
Roll a d6 for me, Varsha. I'll roll a d6 for you. You don't have one.
Thank you.
That is a 3 on that. She is now 100 feet away. She jumped forward 20 feet through a temporal shift.
Of course she did. All right. Well, I'm gonna run as far as I can, which is not fucking very anymore. God, I really can't do shit to this bitch. That's so irritating. Huh. Yeah, I really can't do anything. So I guess what I will do then is I will throw an elevated sight up again.
Okay.
So this will keep going with me. I can prevent. I have a thing of 120 feet above me as well that I can see through, and I have a full 360 view from there. So I'm gonna try to keep an eye on her, even if she keeps moving beyond what we can keep up with.
Great.
Etty, you're fast. Can you hit her?
I've been staying on her pretty well.
Then be useful. Throw a dagger or something. Jesus.
Oh my God! What do you want from me?
No, before that, since well, you can still see her now. However, it is her turn again, and you will watch as all of a sudden it looks like in sort of a radius around her now, as you can see, energy is coming off of the Daybreak Reliquary, and you can see sort of some like glyphs on her robes lighting up that you see as this energy interacts with people and things around her. All of a sudden, various things kind of appear to be in two places at once, or their movement will either speed up or slow down, and she sprints. You can see through your eye in the sky, Varsha, that the paths she is going down, she is heading eastward. If she continues east, she will go into a large open area that then it's a clear shot to the main gate of Isan Kaelora. If, however, she has to veer north, there is sort of like a semicircle type bazaar or mart, that there are a fair number of structures be kind of trapped in that area.
All right. Try to wrangle her north. Cut her north.
All right.
Cool.
Can I still see her?
You can just see her. And you can see that it's not a terribly long stretch before she gets past the turn that Varsha is calling out to, that she wants you all to cause her to veer off towards.
Okay. All right. What I am going to do, I've been teetering along on these buildings. I'm gonna like make a running jump, and while I'm doing it, like side-knifing her to try to veer her in the direction where Varsha wants her to go. But I am trying to get back on the ground.
Yeah.
Again.
Give me an acrobatics check for that.
Another one, so hold on.
Okay.
Okay, that's better. 22.
Nice. How much does Etty weigh? Because you're pretty dang small.
She's lithe, like sickly for somebody who eats so much food.
Awesome. So with that roll, you look and you see there is like a clothesline running from where you are to near one of the buildings where she's headed, and you're able to take that dagger of returning and placing the flat on it, just kind of slide along, just zip lining using your momentum to get over there. Make me an attack roll for that side knife to try and deter her direction.
Okay. 17.
17, you said?
Mm-hmm.
That will miss. However, just because you missed doesn't mean it wasn't a problem, wasn't threatening. See what your allies decide to do here to see how much that may cause her to shift. She definitely slows up seeing that attack, and she can see where you are. She's like, shit.
I will say, because of I'm using my psychic blades, I can use my bonus action to make a second attack.
Do it.
Okay, I didn't know if maybe the acrobatics you were
No.
that. Okay. It was worse. Nope. There are two that went, and they kind of like flash and then just kind of disappear, trying to veer her in the right direction.
Yeah, she kind of puts on the brakes and backs up a bit, but she's definitely concerned.
I'd love to join in on that corralling if I can, doing kind of like acrobatics, like step up a crate or two and jump and fire a longbow shot.
All right, make an attack roll.
That is a 22 to hit.
That will hit. You can roll damage on that. I will let you know right now that I just nerfed 18 points of damage.
Well, that's more than I did. But it's still, if it technically hits, it still drops the speed by 10.
Again, I'm going to say it technically hits, and you and Etty now are starting to pose a problem of the path east that she wanted, and you can see how like her body language is kind of lilting towards that northern path.
But yeah, that's just the running, jump off the crates, keep shot, keep running.
Okay. Checking one thing here.
Jenna, you go after this.
Yeah.
After Xavier or after you?
After Bjorn finishes looking up whatever.
Okay.
Just sent it. Yeah, I had to look up a thing actually for Jaime on it. Yes, Jaime, that would work.
All right. That would assume I could get within 60 feet of her, which I don't think I can.
Not without Varsha's help.
Varsha's not faster than me. I think we just established.
I don't have any more relentless endurances, so I can't move any.
Yeah. It's just
Do you have your action to dash?
Oh yeah, I do. Yeah, I can do that if you want. I don't have any distance, so I may as well.
Yeah, between your movement.
I just put you down. You want me to pick you up again? Jesus Christ!
No,
All right.
no.
It's just... Yeah, and I'll use my movement and action to move you. And then you can keep going, assumedly. If I go before you, you can then do another.
With your movement, you'll be able to get eyes. If you want to try and cast that spell, you can. If you don't want to, you can. Great. Then what would you like to do, Jenna?
It's like
Hurt me if that's what if you're holding back on you're gonna hurt me, then do it, stupid. What are you doing?
You don't always have to be rude. It's not mandatory.
We're in a high pressure situation. You don't always need to be slow. Do something.
That hurt my feelings. All right. No, I was going to. Fine, fuck, I'll try. I don't think it's gonna hit her. I am going to. It's like I didn't. You know what? I'm not. And then she's going to turn to the thief and cast delay.
What does that do?
Nothing if it doesn't hit.
Okay. And what's the save?
Wisdom again, which is why I didn't want to do it.
Cocked. Okay. What is your spell save DC? That is a 12 total.
14.
That would mean it's successful.
Okay, and you're gonna have to rule how this works, because this is why I was arguing. Because this is why I was arguing with you, because it literally means you briefly slow time for a creature of your choice that you can see within range. They must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or be moved to last place in the initiative order from the start of the next round onwards.
Great. So I am ruling that this is establishing you as the start of the round. So I'm saying you, Jenna, won't get an additional turn. However, Xavier, Etty, Varsha, her turn is now after all of yours.
Sweet.
Cool.
That's great.
What do you want to do?
I do want to mention, by the way, that Varsha has not been speaking out loud. She's been speaking in her head, and it's distracting because she's literally just going, fuck, shit, fuck, goddamn, fucking monks, goddamn. Like, you don't hear her talk normally, but because in her head, it's just...
Right, because you can, sure.
I was like, we're hearing that.
Yes, you two are hearing that.
Thank God. Blissfully unaware.
Yeah, just a constant stream. I think you knew this earlier, Xavier, when we were connected for that brief period of time also. Varsha is talking just in her head constantly.
Yeah, also
Anyway,
not
Etty,
listen,
yes, you're up.
in my head. Also, not for nothing. What the fuck is happening?
Yes,
We need
baby. Yeah, I'm just gonna like run up and just keep trying to corral her that way.
You've definitely got her where she's clearly going to, well, based on what you guys do, you now have the ability to cut off this path. Like Jenah casting that spell, since you all get to go before her, you can completely cut off that eastern corridor because you're moving before her.
I will cut off that eastern corridor.
What do you want to do with your action? Because you have enough movement to get
Baby.
that.
I'm gonna
Two more psychic daggers.
2 more psychic daggers.
All right, go ahead and make some attack rolls.
Well, that one doesn't hit. It was a 3 on the dice.
No, that absolutely will not.
Okay. Then 21.
That will actually hit, yes.
Trying to see if I can argue sneak attack in any way, and I simply cannot.
No.
But
She's slowed.
Not enough.
Well, watch, deflect this psionic power.
yeah, literally.
Yeah, she can't do that. She can do a lot of things. She
Yep.
can't do that.
That is going to be 8 points of psychic damage.
Ow.
As I kind of like shoot one, and then like another one kind of like goes into like her throat where she was wearing the reliquary, and she like, I like to think it's like she coughs up like a little bit of blood. Just a little bit.
And she's looking at you. You don't have to do this.
Neither do you. I don't know what you're doing, but I know that you're running away with the thing that we need. So excuse me if I'm gonna play my options that way.
I
don't know you.
I am trying to save everything. They are squandering the daybreak.
I'm just
Xavier,
letting
wait
you
a minute.
know right now.
Oh.
Time magic, I'm not trusting.
As you say time magic, you see her eyes actually go a little wide, and she looks slightly confused. Xavier.
Yeah, I'm just gonna continue to chase and shoot her with another arrow to keep her slowed down.
All right. Make him tackle.
I'm staying uncomplicated with this one. Just
I love it. I deflected 13 points of damage.
that's cool. That's a dirty 20 to hit,
That'll hit.
and that's wait. How much did you say you deflected?
13.
Okay, that's not less than my max.
Okay.
No,
Yeah, roll.
no, that's more than my max. It doesn't matter.
Okay. How close are you at this point?
I mean, I'm only steadily moving like another 30 each turn, so I'm still just barely in distance, I assume. If she's been doing the full monk like action and step of the wind and all that.
Well, look, she's been doing stuff with her regular action a lot, so yeah, you're no problem in range. Basically, you're not getting closer than you need to, is what I'm guessing.
Well, I'm still moving my full 30, but
Okay.
I know my full movement isn't getting up into punching distance anytime soon.
Nah, I won't rig it in my favor just because I want to throw the arrow back at you. Because I really want to.
No, do it. Say that I'm within 60 feet.
Okie dokie.
There are other things I can do once I'm closer, so it helps me too.
Awesome. Make a dex saving throw.
Yeah. How about a natural 20?
Yeah.
Woo! How about
The
it?
arrow throws it back, and the thing is, you all watch this. The arrow comes right back, and Xavier, you just snatch it out of the air and stick it right back in your quiver.
I've been cool this whole time!
Where?
And as she just looks at you, she goes, neat. You can tell she's impressed.
Yeah.
She said that because it was the only word she could get out. This was not her being condescending. She's just, well then. Varsha, what do you got?
Well, if Xavier could get into 60 feet,
Yes.
how close can I get up on her?
If you want to.
I do. God, I do.
It'll be disappointing, as she has said herself.
Yeah, I love to be disappointed.
Held it together.
Okay. Yeah, okay, we've seen it's possible. I just say, you like con saves, huh? And I just touch her right on her forehead. And I'm gonna cast Inflict Wounds at 2nd level.
Oh shit.
Oh.
That is a 16 con save I just rolled.
Alright, she's still gonna take half damage. Do I have a 10 on here? Does someone want to roll a 10 for me? Someone want to roll 3d10s for me?
I got you.
Okay. I'll let Jordan
What
do
if we each roll one?
That's adorable.
Oh, that's cute.
You got 6 from my die.
Okay. What if our D10s kissed?
Got a 5 from me.
They were both girls.
They're kissing.
Jamie, what'd you roll? You rolled a
Oh,
d10
sorry,
over there?
which one do you want to do it?
No. You
Jordan did one.
Oh, I rolled a 10.
Kissing. Oh!
Hey!
So 21 halves, that's
21.
10.
My dumb ass is going, oh, it's a 0. Wait!
So that's 10 necrotic damage.
Yeah, like from this, you would consider her bloodied at this point. From that, she's going, I really didn't want to have to do this. But I
It
guess...
could also talk to us.
You don't have to die here, but it's a sacrifice I'm willing to make.
Oh, I'm not going to die here. Neither are you, not yet. Not ever. Well, certainly not from me. But
I'm gonna live forever. You heard it here. Did everyone hear that?
I heard it.
I'm living forever.
Already writing it down.
I'm here to take the death back. She is going to step of the wind to get away from you all, and she goes up that northern path, and you can see from the energy that's coming off this reliquary, people are giving her space. You can see she hits the walls of buildings, stops, her shoulders sink briefly, and she turns to look at all of you, and she grips the reliquary hard. And for the first time, it looks like she's actually using it. When needs must. And she twists a part of it, and this massive amount of light streaks outward, blinding you all briefly. There is no save on this. You're blinded for about 6 seconds. And she doesn't teleport, because Varsha, you would be the only one not completely blinded by this because of your eye in the sky. It doesn't reach high enough to blind that. And you watch as, not like teleportation, but simultaneously you see outside of Salnor an identical beam of light growing along with, and as they both fade, you now see she is outside of Isan Kalora. You see she is now outside of the settlement and at a full sprint, running off in the direction of Isan Kalora. Something within the abilities of this reliquary took her It's like she rode on the sunlight itself. At this point, she is outside of your reach. You are able to collect your bearings, and there will be some folks in investments of Lathander, High Dawn Lord Dreas Tonish among them. There was a commotion.
Just say that.
I did say that, yes.
There was a
We found who had the
disappointment.
reliquary.
There was a disappointment.
I'm gonna just briefly explain. Say, I'm gonna describe her, and then I'm going to describe what she did with the. Well, I only saw half of it.
Sure. Your description of the light and all of that, and the fact that she wasn't there, he doesn't seem terribly surprised by. He says, she traveled on the sun. He does, however, you see that his eyes got very wide when you described what she looked like. An awareness. Because it seems you all met Serafel Vusar. I think there is much for you to hear. And that is where we will pick up. We continue with our story as this mysterious Serafel Vusar is traveling towards the city of Salnor, the Daybreak Reliquary in her clutches. What will happen when she gets there? What will happen when you catch up with her?
It'll kick her ass.
Well,
Or
we will
eat it.
find out all of that when we see what chaos awaits. But I like where your head's at, Jim.